Yo, what's good? Did this to see if anybody had heard anything from Easy or anybody know anything that's going on with Easy. I knew there was a couple posts they put on this page and really hadn't heard from him or nothing. Anybody know anything, they can jump up and let us know what they know. See some real quick. That's crazy, right? Yeah, I know he's not on the mission sub, but he did post he was going to court. Um, Let me see something here. Man, I can't do it right now. What's going on, Angel K? Corruption, Tommy B. Um, I threw that link out there for anybody who wants to jump up and talk about it. Let us know any news. But yeah, I saw the one post where he was saying that he had court in a few minutes, and then next post I saw on his community page was saying something about him about his girl had his phone or something. I don't know why she would have his phone. Something didn't happen to him. I don't know. Kind of lost on that one. No, I hadn't called Cash yet. I was hoping he was going to jump on here and shed some light in it on the situation, but That would be a good idea. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. Yeah, somebody jump up and let's talk about this thing. Folks. Where's the link, y'all? Right. So I got 7 people in here, so somebody needs to jump up. That's crazy about the submarine. I've been watching a bunch of stuff on that. I don't I don't know who pays that much money to go on a submarine that's been controlled by a video game controller. Oh yeah, Chaz. He still ain't told you nothing. I guess he's busy if he didn't know. If he's not doing a live video, I guess he's busy. That's what I said. I didn't see anybody else doing it, so I decided to do it myself. So, and I was hoping somebody was gonna be heard something and jump up here and talk about it. Nobody don't come up, and it's gonna be a short one. Like I said, I'll try to get up with Cass. Man saying, what's the bullfrog doing? Boy, Blue Steel, what's going on with you, man? Sean Little, you know what it do? I've been working on that video, man, but this job I got is draining me so bad, man. When I get home, I don't be wanting to mess with any videos and stuff. I got it in my head. I'm gonna do it Saturday. I'm gonna finish it up. The family of Jays, what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just jumping up in here. I heard you say nobody jumping up.
Yeah, but did you read the post that Easy had put up?
Yeah, I read it. I read what his girl said. And shit.
Say,
So,
man, it's like a little mystery going on here.
yeah.
Did he get grabbed up? Did he get grabbed up off the street? Did he go to court and make it home? I mean, what's going on?
Nah, probably the court shit. You know, he had the court. Ask Tommy. Tommy dropped the link. What happened, Tommy?
Yeah, tell me what happened, man. What Google say?
What Muhammad did.
What Muhammad doing?
Did James enough get him?
Nah, I did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did he show up? I mean, what the hell? No, I mean, it's all jokes aside. I'm really wondering what's going on, but at the same time, got all this craziness going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna look it up, but I don't even know what's going on. It's
Like I
too
said,
early.
I saw the post and it was saying don't call because he's not going to answer the phone. That his girl got the phone. I don't be want. That's one thing I don't do. I don't be calling and trying to talk to nobody else's girl. So
Some people, some people
yeah,
be
that way
lying and shit like that.
no confusion and no misconceptions on that type deal.
Okay, let's see. Let me see what they got. Because before, back in the days, you should have look it up, central bookings, and see what's going on. But I don't even know the link.
Yeah, that's right. Now, does it work? I mean, have
Let me
you been able
see.
to find out if people's in there or not?
They used to.
Because
They
I think
used
Easy
to.
was the one that was doing that. I think he was the one that was like looking it up. I think he
Like you
looked
could
like
do.
looked
You
up
could.
Eli or somebody. I can't remember who it was. I think he looked up Eli when he was in there that time.
Yeah, you could do Rikers, Upstate. That's 1, 2, 3. But they used to have central booking. I don't know what happened with that. That site was down. They used to have like a central booking. Like if he's Rikers, you could look it up. Upstate, you could look it up and shit. Like if you really locked up, you know.
Yeah, going to prison or going to Rikers Island.
Yeah, that you look. But if you just in the bookings waiting for the court and judge, you're not in the system.
And that's
Yeah.
the crazy thing is I don't know his name. I mean, I
Uh,
don't be trying to know people's name no way, man. Because you know what I mean. Like I say, if it ever gets out, then they know that it wasn't me. Because I don't know his name. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
I, s- you know, I like to be, I like to be tight with y'all, but I don't be trying to, you know what I mean, get inside of nobody's business no more than they're inside
You
mine. You know what I mean? That type
yeah.
deal. That way, if somebody try to dox them or something, they can't say, "Well, I mean, James knew my name." Nah, I don't know shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know none of your doxable material.
Yeah. It's out there. You just gotta learn how to find shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chet Kaz knows his name, so if we can figure out how to do it or whatnot, then Kaz can do it and see.
Nah, let me see.
Think Kaz like know where it is and all that good stuff. So it's good to have at least one person that knows. But shit. New
Crazy.
York system, boy.
I was watching that live the other day. Shit was crazy.
Which one?
The one with James MF.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Cause I wake up. It seems like I wake up in the middle of the night every time. I wake up in the middle of a deep sleep and somebody's talking shit. Oh yeah,
Yo,
that's happened like 3 times in a row, man. I
that
wake up in
shit
the middle
was
of the night
funny.
and like somebody's talking shit, and I jump in. They caught me sleeping that one time, man. I started muting myself because
Yo, you was knocked out.
they caught me snoring. They
Hey,
caught me snoring on
you
my
you
Marcy.
you think
Marcy
you
played me too.
you think you slick because
Yeah,
um
Marcy
um
played me. She
he,
told me, "Is that James snoring?" Like, oh
no
shit.
no because Eli you was there snoring and then Eli asked you a question and you like answered it like I'm like this guy was just fucking sleeping now he want to answer the question.
I'm always been like that. I'm always been like lucid. I'm always been a lucid sleeper. Like
Yeah,
I know I'm asleep. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like a lot of my dreams, I can control what's going on in my dreams. Like something will happen, and I'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm dreaming." Then I start flying around and all kind of crazy shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm bad for that. But yeah, I could be asleep and talk to you and tell you everything you've been saying. Yeah, I remember that because I heard the whole story. I didn't even until I went back and when you posted like this is when the first part I snored. Like
Yeah, but then the
like
other one, that's when Marcy was like, "Is that James sleeping?"
no, but remember when you posted like the first time I snored? Like I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even know I was asleep during the whole Eli story. I thought I was awake the entire time.
Nah, you dozed off. You
Yeah.
dozed off a
I
couple of
heard it. I
times.
heard it.
No, but you dozed off in a couple of different lives because you just and then you just get back
What's that?
up.
I was a Lambo. I'm related to them Lamberts, Blue Steel. I'm related to them clowns.
Mm.
Them Lamberts and them Evanses. Oh man. You know any of them? But yeah, that's crazy. I said I was gonna start muting myself if I felt, you know, felt a little lazy. I went to sleep twice after that, but I've been muted, so nobody didn't get nobody didn't
That's
get to
why
hear me.
that's why sometimes I just mute myself. Cause I'm like, you know what? I be knocked out. You get
Okay,
caught up in
so
the
let's see
petty.
what Sean says. Miss Easy implied Kaz as the liaison with the
Yeah.
sticks. Run up Kaz, everything, mute his phone. Nah, them Evans up there in Shannon, Evans and Lamberts, they run neck and neck. Is all the crazy people up there towards Shannon.
Oh shit.
So I guess we all hitting up Kaz's email and phone. I don't know.
I was gonna hit him up, but
Smiling.
I'm about to text that nigga, see what up. How's
That's
work?
that's
How's
that's
work,
crazy.
James?
I guess she was with him at the court and got his phone or held
Yeah.
his phone while it went up. Yeah, man, that's crazy. He
Yo,
must have told him.
what you think about that submarine shit? Shit crazy.
It's beginning to look more and more like a conspiracy to me, man.
Oh
What up,
shit.
man? What up?
Blue Steel about to
Shaking
give you
y'all.
dabs. What you cooking? What you cooking over there? What you
Hey,
making over
do you know Clifton Warricks? Old man Clifton? Stay by the Thunder Valley. I know all of them back up in there.
Not right off, Sambo.
Yeah, Wirehead Sam?
Sambo that stays over there at the valley.
Yeah, right over there by Thunder Valley in that area.
Yeah, Sambo and Catfish. I'm kin to them.
Yeah. Okay. We used to call Sam's older than I am. We used to call him Wirehead Sam. He used to have all the nickels in the $20 bag.
Yeah. Sambo and like I say, Catfish.
And
Catfish's brother
and
Ronnie.
Sambo's stepdaughter, Beverly,
Yeah.
and Danny Prather.
Well, Sam's boy, somebody killed him. Over
Oh, I
some
didn't know
drugs.
that. Oh, I didn't
Uh,
know that. I'm sorry.
Coma. His name was Coma. There's like six of them robbed him and killed him. That's been
God
about
damn.
that's been about like 3 years ago.
Wow. Yeah,
Well, not. I mean, my bad. Not Sambo's boy. Catfish's son.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my bad. But that's Catfish. His brother. Yeah, I don't know if you knew him. His name was Ronnie. They called him the Beast. And somebody killed him too, man. That's
Hey,
that, that's been that's been a
little
couple of years
Papa,
ago.
Little Papa Harry Locklear, Harry Jr. His daddy's name is Red, and he got a brother Jason, but he's a Brooks.
Yeah.
I know them boys too. All back and through there. Well, I know all them people up and down through there. I used to stay behind Thunder Valley. I used to be the one with the chickens back there.
Uh, you know, uh, them Joneses up there behind Shannon. I'm kin to some
I
of
know
them
some.
too.
Yeah, I even know Bruce Allen Scott and all them.
But yeah, Bruce. I used to work for Bruce doing at his clubs. I was a bouncer at a bunch of his clubs. The one he
I knew
had,
Bruce Allen's
remember he
daddy
had the
too. Hey,
yeah,
boy.
yeah. Well, he used to have the one over there. That's what they called it. It was called Bruce's over there at
Hey, There's a
over
story for
there.
you, Bruce Allen's daddy. That's the story for you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, they run around with Truman. I talk about Truman a lot too. Truman
Yeah.
Scott. Yeah,
Hey, you ever
Truman
tell
Scott feed you
what?
to the highway, boy.
Yeah, did James ever tell y'all what you do is you come in, I throw gasoline on your old lady, and I make you go get out all your things of value, and then if I think you might snitch while you're going to the hogs.
Yeah, that's what that Truman Scott boy. He was notorious for it. You know, he's still running around. He's out now. I seen him.
Hey, hey, that's another story. Mulehead, boy. I'm telling you, Locke got all kinds of stories to be told.
Yeah, that's that crowd over there in Fairmont, Mulehead. That's the crowd that but you know they put him in the well. The dude, I forgot what they said happened. Dude, ended up getting in the church or something and ended up telling on himself.
Damn, he had a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah, told on himself, man. I don't even really know how old the dude was. He wasn't that old. You know, pulling time for it. Yeah, but that had a lot to do with Hubert Stone and them. Mulehead did.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then down in Shannon Way, there's uh Earl Richard Locklear. He killed his uncle, cold blood, for a hit of cocaine.
Yeah, them boys up there in Shannon. Yeah, you ever heard tell a boy they call Boo Boo? And he had a brother they called him Big. But Boo Boo's real name was Walter Jones. He's in prison now, boy. Walter pushed a bunch of cocaine. I was Walter's bodyguard back in the day. I can say I've done a bunch of stuff like that, man. That was my MO back in them days.
Yeah, that place was buck wild back then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it still is, off the chain now,
Well, it's real bad up there now, man. They took over Pembroke as being the shoot 'em up capital for right now. Up there around Rennet and Shannon. I can say them Freeman boys, they butt wild up there. Heck, shit, when they had me locked up, I was in there with a fella named Dalton, but his brother, I tell him his brother was named Dakota Freeman. That's right now in North Carolina prison system. Dakota Freeman is the most dangerous person in all.
Now, I know a boy named Dakota, but he's probably about. Okay, I'm 55. He's probably
This boy here. He probably is like 29. No, he's probably 32. Dakota Freeman. He's probably around 32. But
he's the most dangerous dude out there.
I know them all back then.
He's the most dangerous person in Department of Public Safety in all the prisons in North Carolina.
Damn.
When they move him from cell to cell, they walk around with a video camera and watching him. When they move him from place to place,
and they tie that nigga's arms and all that shit.
Yeah. But when they do that, they bring out the perk team, and they walk him from cell to cell with a video camera.
Damn.
Like he's cut. He's cut like 50-some people up.
Now look here, this ain't California or nothing. So like when you go to camp, right, most people don't, if they do go under the gun, they still go to a farm like Caledonia. You can walk all day and never get off. It's like couple camps there. You can walk all day. It's a farm, and you can't escape. But most of the people
that changed a lot of stuff now.
Most of the people they go to work. They got very few actual like prisons like CP or something like that.
Well,
You
that's
know,
what I'm saying.
so
See, close.
if they put
CP9
you at
closed
something like that,
custody.
if you're at Lumberton or you're at CP or something like that, you're a motherfucking monster. You know,
Well, like I
otherwise
say,
they ain't gonna
CP9,
shit, boy.
it's always been Central, right? Central prison up there in Raleigh. But see, they don't send everybody. Used to, they send everybody to Central and they process you out of Central. But they process you up there. I forgot the name of it, but it's the camp where they keep all the dogs at, where they train all the dogs.
Goldsboro?
And no, it ain't in Goldsboro. It's out towards Greensboro. But it's a camp where they train. That's where they
Something
train
like
all
that.
the dogs, and that's where they process you at now. Cause you know all the young boys they go to Pope, right? They used to send them to the Towers Gladiator School. That's where if you was under 20, what was it? If you was under 23, 24, that's where they send everybody. 18 to 24. But now they send
Hey,
them to Pope.
when I first got out, they wanted to send me over there to the salmon camp over in McCain. Whenever I first got out of the army, they wanted me to take a job over there at the salmon camp. You know where that is? In McCain
Mm-hmm.
with the juveniles? Yeah. I went over there and took a tour of that shit. I was like, fuck you.
I'd say that's
Some babies, kid.
as far as trouble, that's the worst camp you can go to. Like I say, now at Pope, you get what I'm saying? That's where they send everybody young now. They send them to Pope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
they don't send
They
them.
repurposed.
Yeah, they don't send them that tower no more. The high rise, they don't send them there no more. They just took over the whole prison at Pope. That's where they send all the young boys at now. That's what they call it, Gladiator School.
God,
You go there, you better be ready to fight. One of my young buddies, he was running that. His name was I don't know if you ever heard of them Clarks over there in Maxton, but them boys, his daddy's name was Bucky Clark, Big Buck. But he had a boy, his name was Jock. Jock he run Pope for a long time, for about 3 years. Somebody just killed him last year.
I even know the black horses over that way.
Yeah, well, me and them boys has always had a love-hate race and shit with one another. especially me and Gene. Me and Gene could be buddies one minute and be fighting each other the next minute. Like I say, and Gene was always bad to try to shoot you and shit too. But their younger brother Roger, me and Roger was always good friends. Well, you know, one of them boys is dead. Somebody killed that youngest one. What's his name? Somebody just killed him like maybe a month ago. Not Ross. Damn, what's his name? But he was in a big case, man. Him and Big Paul and Big Justin Strickland and all of Justin's brothers and a couple of black dudes, they had got picked up on federal charges. They got caught processing like 20-some kilos. And Justin's stupid brother tried to hire somebody to kill the district attorney, man.
God, so they're getting big leagues around Cornfield County.
Yeah, and that's like I say, that's what Baby Black Horse was in there for, because he was helping them. He made some phone call to somebody else, and then he ended up getting out. He ended up getting out of the county because they had all of them on no bond charges. He ended up getting out, and like I say, maybe 2 months after him being out, he comes up missing. They find him in the swamp.
Shit don't end.
Yeah, I can't think of that, boys. It ain't Ryan. There's like 6 of them Black Horse boys. I can say the one I fooled with, his name ain't Black Horse though. His daddy was a bull. But the rest of them, Gene, there was Gene and Dale. Dale was the oldest one. And then there was one in between.
Dale, that's the other one. I couldn't remember his name. Whenever I named Gene first, I couldn't remember Dale's name. And they stay right there next to the fire department.
Yeah.
Been there for like 30 years.
Well, Dale still stays over there. Gene don't stay over there no more.
I know their daddy and their uncle. The uncle got out of prison, and he worked for about 2 weeks and fell right off. He spent all that time in prison. I think he was innocent, and then he walked off the end of a roof, rolling tar paper, drying it in. He walked off the end of a roof, off a church, bro, of all places. And I know that dude was probably innocent,
Yeah, them boys is rough now, especially back, when they was young, when they was like 18, Gene and Dale, them boys, they shoot some shit up, dude.
Quick to grab a gun.
They shot Clyde Freeman. They shot Clyde Freeman's trailer in half that one time. I'm talking about literally the trailer fell in half. They shot it so many times. They shot Clyde. They shot him in the eye. If you ever see him now, he's got one eye. I mean, you can see he's still got his eye, but he's blind.
Look here. This is how ruthless they was back when Raw was running, right? Motherfuckers know they get on it, right, and fuck up somebody's shit and somebody's work, right? They go right to the bathroom and sit there and empty magazine after magazine because the motherfucker would go on in the bathroom on Friday and not come out till Monday morning, So they sit there and shoot right into the bathroom trying to hit them motherfuckers. They be in the bathtub and shit.
Yeah,
that shit would be crazy, man.
Like I say, I always got along with Dale, but me and Jane couldn't ever hardly get along, man. It'd be all right for it. Like I say, I knocked Gene out a couple times. I'm knocked him out a couple times, like I say, but.
Hey, do you remember Scarface, James Ray? Bullet?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one Danny Pricker hit in the face with the goddamn, not Danny Pricker, the McMillan boy. Tim McMillan. That's the one that Tim McMillan hit with the golf club.
What's the other boy's name that hung around with him named James? That's the one, my cousin Savage killed him. He was with Hatchet Face Chris when Chris killed Kendall, and Savage was with Kendall and he killed the boy James. He used to hang around with the Black Horses. I can't think of his damn name. It's kind of tall.
Did you know Craig Bullard over on the Mount Zion Church Road? That's the one that his cousin James Ray burnt him. I was in Craig's house one day, and we was all standing around, putting work together. And next thing you know, James Ray pulled up front and started shooting, and he shot this boy named Sleepy right in the fucking dick. That shit was crazy. All them bullets started coming in there. All of a sudden, motherfucker said, "God damn, I've been hitting the dick." Trying to show motherfuckers his bloody ass dick. We were mad. That shit better driving straight on to Lumberton.
That was a terrible place to get shot. Yeah. I say I've been shot 3 different times, man. That's what I say. People don't understand this. There's a bloodbath over here sometime. And the summertime, when it's hot, I'm telling you, shit jumps off.
And what's bad is relative usually on relative. We'll just say it like that. I say 7. I say 6 to 8 times, 7 in the middle. It's relative on relative.
Like I said, what's bad when you got groups of cousins against another group of cousins.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I say, when Bully and Dragon, and they was fighting them. That's fighting them Jacobs boys, Tim and Lynn and them.
Hey, do you know them, Lumbee? Up there in Fayetteville on B Street and Sapana Road, you know them up in there?
In Fayetteville.
Yeah. Dragon and Bully used to be up around there too.
Yeah.
Back in the day. That's on B Street, up by Sapana Road.
No,
the backside of
I know people in Fayetteville, but I don't know too many Indian people in Fayetteville.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
The only one I know that hung, like I said, dude, I was talking about, he hung around up there. Walter, Boo Boo, he hung around up there.
Most of these boys would be in their late 30s, early 40s now, at least.
Shit.
Wow, that
my age.
Hey, I'm telling you, the Fayetteville crew was just as wild as if you went and on set in like Pembroke somewhere or something, you know, or in Saddle Tree. They was just as buck wild, boy.
Yeah, that's who we always fought coming up, because you know we from Prospects. It was always Prospect against Saddle Tree. Them boys there was during my time. They really didn't have nothing for us. Bump Manners, boy, he was a big boy. I beat him up a couple times. And look, the one they call Little Ray, I beat him up a couple times too. Like I say, it wasn't as competitive as like before my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people. A lot of good people left this world early from around there. A lot.
Yeah, I got a bunch of friends, man. That's what I say. I got hundreds of friends that's been murdered. And like I say, when you look at the books, a lot of times it don't go down as a murder because we got, the stand your ground shit and self-defense laws. A lot of times somebody gets shot like that and they put it down as self-defense.
Oh yeah. I had a lesbian friend, you might know of her. Her name is Molly Bell Locklear. She stays at her right there by the Oxendine School. And anyway, they let them boys get away. She come in and robbed them, and on the way out, they shot her in the back, and it blowed out her guts. She's the only lesbian I know with a fucking colostomy bag. That's nasty. But anyway, yeah, they get away with. I mean, you do that here in Florida, and you'd probably, we got standard sand law here too, but you'd probably get, put away for that shit. I've seen a lot of shootings like that.
It all depends who you is and what kind of trouble you gave the cops and whatnot. Like I said, boy, I was just talking about that boy Jock. He was bad to fight the police, you know what I'm saying? And dude that killed him, they basically, you know what I mean, let him get away with it because they didn't like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they're basically like, let the dude get away with murdering him upon the self-defense, but it really wasn't self-defense because Jock didn't have a gun. But they made it seem like he was going for a gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They let the dude walk on it. I seen a bunch of them go down like that. Like I said, I told you I had the dude that I used to hang around with. They called him Killer Todd. His name was Todd, but they called him Killer Todd. Shit, I've been with him a few times where police pull him over, and when they walk up to the door, he's already got his gun out the window on him. And they talking about, Damn, Todd, I didn't know it was you. Todd,
They
I
tried to
didn't
pull
see.
me one day. They tried to pull me one day whenever I was coming back from a run in Prospect, right? And I was down there at John Platt Bowie's Pond. You know where that is?
Yeah, John Pat Fun.
Yeah, and I was there. I stopped. They was in somebody's car they had took before, you know, and it was Steve Lovins and Roger Taylor. My boy come over from the passenger side over the hood. They had pulled up and then they kept on going. Oh boy, I used to hang out with some of them boys around, black boys around there. Cedric Bowie, I seen he went. They put him to sleep. There's a couple of them around there. They used to run around
Over
with
that
us.
Bowie, them blues are still jumping over there right now. Them over that Bowie, them black boys, their last name Blue.
Yep, I know who you're talking about.
One of them, my buddy, he just come home for about 20 years. Kendall Blue, and shit, there's one over there. He's making a bunch of noise. He flips them checks. They just got him. His name's PJ Blue.
Oh, I know PJ back when he was young. Yeah.
Yeah, he make like he's worth a couple million now. Yeah, that's right around the corner from me over there at Bowie. Shit, I got a lot of family. Well, I used to have a lot of family over there. You ever know the dude that run the store at Bowie?
You talking about Mr. Hoover's store?
Yeah, well, you know Hoover was it? He was a trigger man. He was a butt man for the mafia.
I know who Mr. Hoover is. Out there.
No, that's what happened to him. They got killed and some shit like that.
Yeah.
Me and this boy Mike was buddies. Hell, Mike done a couple things like that.
You know anybody that stays over there, the last name Chavis?
Where at? In Bowie?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's some of my people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost, any Chavis over that way related to me.
Yeah, I figured that was your kin. One of Ponzi's brothers used to live over there. He died in the 90s.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. A bunch of them boys are dead now.
You know Demetrius Locklear?
How old is he?
Demetrius and his brother Bentley.
Oh, Bentley? Yeah, I know them. Yeah.
We won't even talk about none of the sisters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why? Them guys are wildcats. Yeah, well, Bentley stayed away for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stayed away for a long time. Yeah, them guys was wildcats back in the day, boy.
Their daddy was a monster. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want jump on here and stay too long, man. I was hoping somebody was gonna come up and
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to take over no chat or nothing
you're
like
good, you're good. I got to talking myself. I was hoping somebody was gonna jump up here and tell us something about Easy or whatnot, but
yeah, I
look like
seen.
nobody knows or wants to speak on it right now. I guess I'm gonna try to call Kaz and see what he says. If he tells me anything, I'll make a post about it. But I'm probably about to jump on here.
Blue still be having the stories.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. He used to live around here. So a lot of stuff I tell people and they don't believe me. He can tell you it's for real. Like I say, it's an odd little place, man. I say that. Like you got a lot of nice people, but man, you know what I mean? They can go from nice to evil in a matter of
Oh
seconds.
yeah, for every evil situation, there's 10 good situations to back it up. That's like one of the nicest, most like when you think of America, you think of Robinson County. You know, like the not just in the neighborhood hospitality, but the whole county's got like mad hospitality.
Yeah, but is that for like just people that live there? What about out of towners?
Well, Michael
Yeah,
Jordan's
man.
daddy was from out of town, and he didn't do too well.
Well, and it's spots too. It depends on where you go. Cause like if you go to Pembroke, you'll probably be all right. But if you go to like where I come from, Prospect, you don't go there if nobody. If you ain't invited there, it's best not to go there. And it's been like that for hundreds of years. Like you just even back in the day, you just didn't move there. You get what I'm saying?
But is that for like white people,
Well,
colored people, or just
anybody,
White people
Indians,
don't go around there very
listen,
easy.
Indians. If you was from Pembroke, you didn't move to Prospect. If you was an Indian,
So
they'd burn you up in your house. They'd go and nail your door shut and set your house on fire with you in there.
And that's a place where white people don't move about. There's they don't go to Prospect. Maybe to the sale. Maybe to the sale.
Black people live there. That's what I was just saying. Like, boy,
that's what I was fixing to say. But black
live
people,
there. Yeah, they're welcome there.
Yep.
I mean, he's talking about what's Main Street?
Yeah, but no, black people, they move about freely there. But white people,
well, it's on one side and on the other side. Like in between, like over there where you talking about Oxenine, there's a lot of black people stay there. And then on the other side, like over there at Bowie, there a lot of people stay there. You get what I'm saying? It's black. So
it's like divided a little more or less.
Well, like yeah,
it's
basically like we all got our own town. Like white folks got their town, black folks got their town. Like the only real town that you could say Indians' town would be Pembroke. But still, they a whole street that nothing but black people live on it in Pembroke. So you can't say that it's all Indian.
I only been to like Myrtle Beach, and I stayed one time in North Carolina. I forgot where though. I don't remember the town, but it was mostly off the highway shit.
Myrtle Beach is really nice. I'm born in Daytona, and I still say Myrtle Beach is a lot nicer than Daytona. Daytona's fun.
What, Daytona,
so is
Florida?
Myrtle Beach. Just Myrtle Beach is nicer.
Are you talking about Daytona, Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I live in Gainesville now at the University of Florida. But Myrtle Beach, that's a nice place. I used to live there for a while, for like 2 years, and it's really nice there.
Yeah, you know, there's about 1,000. There's about 1,000 Indian Lumbees that stay down there.
Hell yeah!
On the west side of Jacksonville. Not inside Jacksonville, but like west, like maybe 30 miles west of Jacksonville in the swamp. There's about 1,000 Lumbees there. That's where Tatanka, Chris, that's where he came from.
Hey, I'll be sitting here, right? I look at, who gets locked up when and where, and every once in a while I'll see a Locklear, or a Jacobs or a Hunt or a
Yeah, they're down there, yeah. Yeah, they down there. Like I said, there was about 1,000 of them moved down there. There's about 1,000 there. There's a couple thousand in Baltimore.
I was just fixing to name Baltimore, boy. I went up there, working drywall whenever I first got out the Army, right, under the table with them boys, and boy,
Baltimore Street, that's where everybody's at. Baltimore Street's almost all Lumbee.
I liked it up there, and that was a cool place to be. We was working for some people up there, they had us up there, and we stayed in a house that had been just like a bunk house, I really liked it up there in that little piece of Baltimore. That shit was wild.
That's crazy. I've been up there. I got some family that live up there. It's right across from the stadium, the Orioles Stadium. It's cause Baltimore
Okay.
Street. Like I say, you could walk down Baltimore Street and think you were on 3rd Street here in Pembroke.
Yeah.
And Detroit, there's a lot in Detroit, but it ain't everybody don't live together there. They probably about 3,000 up there in Detroit.
What?
They just don't,
Detroit what?
they don't live in a community like that. There was a
Detroit?
small one in Philly. Damn, what's the name of that street? I forget the name of the street, but there's a couple hundred up there in Philadelphia. I ain't never been up there. I wasn't related to none of them people.
What about New York?
Nah.
I used to work with Jackie Locklear. I remember you was talking about the McMillan boy. That's Tim. That's Jackie's boy, Jackie McMillan.
Oh, okay. I know you. Yeah, Timothy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of I know a dude now. He's on YouTube. He sings. He does he's actually performing like I don't know if you ever heard of Jackson Brown, but he used to play guitar with Jackson Brown. He lives up there in New York. He lives in Brooklyn. He's from here. Willie Lowry used to live up there. Like I say, we had a couple of people play with the Yankees. I forgot who I was telling that, but Gene Locklear, he batted behind Reggie Jackson when they won the pennant that year. Red October. Yeah, he's a fan. He paints now. He does a lot of famous paintings now down here. Gene Locklear.
Yeah, I like living in Robinson County. The last place I lived at, I owned property at there was out there, like in between Red Springs and Antioch there on the Cope Road off the 210.
You tell me that. Up there towards Dundalk.
Yep, right there.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's a rough place now, man.
Back then we used to call it Hell's Half Acre. You know, like
yeah.
I can't imagine now, boy.
Yeah, them boys is buck wild up that way. You know, they use it because that's like the border between 3 counties right there. And they try to jump. Yeah, they try to jump back and forth to where the cops can't really, narrow down on them. But they still end up catching a bunch of them. And like I say, they passed a law January 2021. Any gun charge like felon with a firearm, you automatically get a federal hold put on you. So you get no bond.
No matter what. Wow.
Yeah, till you appear in front of a judge. And
now in North Carolina, they don't have parole. If they give you 100 months, you pull 85 of them. You pull 85%. And you don't get no parole. You just come on home.
But you can cut time like working. Like if you work.
Yeah, you get time cuts for how hard you work. Yeah. What job?
Kitchen's where it's at.
Called work release. They got that in New York, work release.
Nah, you'll go to a
North
camp.
Carolina prison system is mostly farms.
Yeah, except for you go to a camp. You'll go to a camp when you're about to, like if you got a year or 2 years, you can go to a camp. And the big one now is like in Lillington, and they got a bunch of factories. Like you'll work at that factory while you're in jail. So the bus will come pick you up, and you'll work a 9 to 5, and then go back to prison.
No pay.
And then they pay you like $3. You know what I'm saying? They pay you like $3
all day.
Yeah. So you basically a slave.
I think
but you get like extra time cut. So if you got say you got 3 years, if you go there and work a year, you'll go home.
Yeah, I think they pay you like 75 cents a day in New York and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, that's a lot of people want to go there and don't get to go there.
Yeah, because you get cut your time and all that shit.
But that's the big spot now, because I think there's like almost everybody in that prison goes to work somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like almost the whole prison. They buses comes and picks them up and takes them to different plants. Like one's
Now
the
where
churches.
James lives at, a lot of the jobs left whenever they had NAFTA from Bill Clinton. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the textile mills closed down, like Sara Lee, Knit and Hosiery. Bunch of big places closed. But
Hanes,
still,
we had a bunch of Converse, the shoes.
yep.
We had Converse,
Oh
all
yeah.
that shit.
That's where they made Converse at. People don't know
Forever.
that.
Yeah,
Right there on
forever.
72. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But they
I've been
closed what,
past
the
it many
bankruptcy or
times.
just closed?
Converse. And
Why they
the
closed?
same company that makes the water fountains called LK Southern.
LK, well, LK's still here. LK's still here.
There's a lot of big industry. What's the fucking
Budweiser's
speaker
right next
place?
door. Budweiser's still here.
What's
LK,
the
Budweiser.
what's the speaker place? Not
What,
not
Bose?
Bose. It's right there beside Converse.
Yeah, no, it ain't. They closed it. It's gone.
Oh,
J&L.
Oh,
Uh,
JNL.
uh,
No,
LK
JP.
bought that.
No,
LK bought that out. LK's got the plant over there too now. So both
You
sides,
mean
it's
JBL?
across the road
but
from
they used to
LK.
make stereo speakers there,
Yeah.
under different names and stuff,
Yeah, JL, most of what they made was JL audio. But they sold out and left, and LK bought that factory and they moved in here. So LK's on both sides of the road now. Yeah, that's crazy. That's where all my family they worked at all them type of jobs, man. My mom and my grandma.
Campbell Soup is right there. It's the only non-union plant.
It's still going. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, shit, my nephew works there. They pay good money. My nephew works there now. Yeah,
JP Stevens.
That's where my grandma used to work. It's gone.
At JP Stevens, that's where all your towels come from. All your Ralph Lauren shit.
I'm packing, Tommy. I'm packing. I'm still packing. I got today's one more day. Tomorrow my last day packing. I'm almost done.
And then LOF closed. It's
Libby Owens Ford Glass. I know that place.
It's Pilkington now. It's still glass, but it's a different company. That's shit. That's good money too if you can get on there. Yeah, that was the spot.
And we forgot about Champion over in Laurel Hill.
Well, it's gone now. It's Hanes. Hanes bought it.
Oh wow! Now that's where all the Champion gear on the whole East Coast used to get made and shipped from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Hanes now. They make shirts. They make like the little plain white T-shirts. That's what they make there now.
Oh.
Yeah. Hanes. Now the company that employs everybody now is Smithfield and Mountaineer. Mountaineer's there at Shannon.
Yeah, that used to be Lumbee Farms back in the day.
Yeah, it's called Mountaineer now. Shit, that's
a chicken house, people.
Yeah,
go hang you some chickens. Hey, remember the House of Rayford?
Well, it's still jumping too. They turkeys now, though. It's all turkey.
Yeah, House of Rayford, all turkeys, boy.
But yeah, Smithfield, they run buses up here. They
that's all pigs. That's all pigs. That's like
they don't have
the
like
largest slaughter.
Tyson and all that shit.
If you eat pig, You ate probably from Smithfield and Tar Heel, North Carolina.
I thought they closed a couple of them joints, like Tyson and some other shits.
Oh, they
Well,
got them
Tyson,
there
I think
too.
Tyson's in Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Yeah.
Well, they used to have one in St. Paul's area.
Ours is
Purdue,
Purdue.
that's
Purdue.
in St.
Yeah.
Paul's, yeah.
Well, I'm
But I
saying even Mountaineer packages is under Purdue. Yeah, when those goes in the packages, it goes into Purdue. That's it's up under the same banner. Mountaineer is.
Okay, James, when I sold both my places, I had a place in what they call Sandy Acres. That's actually Hell's Half Acre. It's private, but I had a single wide mobile home there on a nice sized lot. They bought that, and they bought my house on Cope Road with 2.5 acres. All right, them people they worked at Tar Heel like for 10 years. They paid my lawyer, that did the real estate transaction for us in cash. They worked at the fucking Tar Heel for like 10 years straight. They bought both my places, paid cash.
That's a couple people around that got some money like that, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, you ain't seen a lot of these mansions they built. When's the last time you were here?
In 2011, I passed through there.
Shit. Did you see the mansion old buddy built down here out of Pembroke in the curve? Collins is the dentist.
Oh no! I didn't. I don't think I've seen that. No.
Yeah, they got a nice spot down there. It's like a mansion. Then on Deep Branch, if you cross over, like almost at the same spot, if you go to the same spot on Deep Branch Road, dude built a mansion. Shit, I think it's like 4 stories. I'm talking about a crazy house. You had to see it. But you know where Chicken Road is, don't you? Chicken Road, where Chicken Road and Deep Branch crosses. It's right down from there. Like going back towards Lumberton. Yeah, there's been some guys. They put up some crazy ones here lately, man. Lying that drug money showing itself.
Shit, I remember when Horace Locklear built his house down there in Shannon, and they come and took the door off of it because he owed money, and he had a nice front for his door, like about a $4,000 door if I remember right. And,
these houses make that house look small, man.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they make that house look small. I'm talking about like these houses would be mansions anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like Ted Parker's house.
Oh, that big?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that big. You know, Rick Flair lived in Ted Parker's house.
Man, Ric Flair on Kaz's song. Kaz give a shout out to Ric Flair.
Yeah, he lived in this house we were talking about. It's got a concrete wall about 8 foot tall, and it runs around it probably maybe 2 miles. That wall is maybe 2 miles long.
Why it has the wall? For what?
To keep people out.
To keep people out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's like an 8-9 foot wall of concrete.
Shit.
And it's like I say, like almost 2. That's how big his property is. It's like 2 miles. That wall's 2 miles long.
But he made he bought it like that, or he put it up Ric Flair.
Well, I mean, it was a flex in a way, but at the same time, he didn't want nobody coming into his house.
No, I know, but because sometimes everybody buys people's houses. Like 50 Cent bought Mike Tyson and shit, and he didn't
Oh,
fix
Ric
it.
Flair bought the house, yeah, because it's one of the biggest houses in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, like some of the biggest houses in North Carolina is here.
Oh, okay. So that's why he bought it.
Yeah, yeah.
It already had a name.
Like I'm saying, like literally like a $20 million house. Yeah. Elevators and shit, the whole nine.
Yeah, Ric Flair 74. He still be
all that
wrestling.
good shit. Yeah, that was the dude that was pushing all the drugs on. If you watch that video about Michael Jordan's daddy, the place they dumped him was at a trailer factory, at Ted Parker's trailer factory, where they dumped him. They was running cocaine inside of them trailers.
See, they build one of them every couple of days. You know what I'm saying? They crank them bitches out so they can use them as a vehicle. People don't understand that. You have to explain it to them. Yeah. You've seen a trailer before, right?
They run a lot of cocaine with them chickens too, with them chicken trucks.
Oh yeah.
That's why if you ever heard people talk about flipping birds, that's what they're talking about. They was running bricks through them chicken trucks. Tommy B putting up the Ric Flair.
Woo!
I'm gonna tell you a quick story and I'm gonna get out of here. I was probably, I want to say I was about 9 years old, maybe 10. And I had a little buddy at school, his name was Thomas. And me and Thomas liked wrestling. And my granddaddy was real good about getting tickets to wrestling because he knew a lot of the wrestlers in the area. So he got me and Thomas tickets, and Thomas, his mama married another man, so it was his stepdaddy. So it was me, Thomas, his mama, and his stepdaddy. We went to watch wrestling. Main event was Ric Flair versus Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember, like, you know what people call the good ice? You know what people, when they get ice in their cup, when people say, this is the good ice? You know what kind I'm talking about?
Never heard that saying.
Yes, I know exactly.
It's like the little nuggets. It's like the little nuggets of ice, but it's like a barrel. It's like shaped like a barrel.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what kind of ice we got in our cups at this wrestling match. So we were sitting there drinking, we were watching, eating popcorn, all that good stuff. And I happened to look over there at Thomas's stepdaddy, and he pours all the ice out of his cup into his hand and starts mashing it. And he turns it into a ball, like a solid ball of ice, right? And by that time, here comes Ric Flair coming out, walking to the ring. And Thomas's stepdaddy reaches back. Bam! He busts Ric Flair right in the back of the head with the ball.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Ric Flair start squabbling there for a second. They throw us out, and I get back home, and I think this is the story of the century. So I start telling everybody, my dad and my mama. My granddaddy finally hears about it, and he bans me from ever going anywhere with him ever again. That's crazy. My buddy's stepdaddy got beat up by Ric Flair in the wrestling match.
That's crazy too. Yeah, I know you was probably tight. Like, yo, why you messed it up? Like, I would have been tight.
Well, I mean, back then everybody hated Ric Flair because he was the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
It was a long time before he ever became the good guy. Dusty Rhodes was the American dream. He was the working man. He was the good guy. And then I think he supposedly had just broke Dusty Rhodes' arm. It was a big thing back then, but that shit was funny as hell.
But you know what? Wrestling would never be the same compared to when I was young, you was young. That shit is whack now.
Oh, that for the longest time, that was the only wrestling that made money besides the WWF.
Yeah.
That AWA, the NWA, they all folded to to Jim Crockett Production. And boys kept wrestling on the mat. They had Sting, Ric Flair, Lex Luger. They had a bunch of big names.
Not no more. Everybody's out. Wrestling is trash now. I don't.
Nah, it'll never be the same. Yeah, my granddad, he somehow, some way, he knew a lot of these wrestlers. I never got to what the backstory was on it, but he knew a lot of them.
I think it had a lot of more entertaining. Like they had a good storyline. Now you don't just try. Can't even watch.
Well, and you believed it. You know what I mean? And you believed it was real. Now they basically let you know it's fake.
Come on, when Hulk Hogan used to get his head bloodied up, and then he's all down, and he just starts shaking, you know, and just gets up and like, come on. Or you get like the Ultimate Warrior, he starts shaking the ropes. Like, come on, you was just down and out. Now you're shaking all the ropes and you're running around the whole ring.
Yeah, Andre was a real good dude, man. I can say I met Andre one time when I was a kid. Yeah, he was a nice guy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I could tell you, know, during that time he was like right before he died, like right. And I'm talking about a couple months right before he died. I met him.
Didn't he speak a lot of French?
Yeah, he was French. Yeah, he was French. But he never stopped growing. That was the thing. He constantly was growing.
He had that disease.
Yeah, but his heart, that's what got him. His heart grew faster than everything else.
They had to do the surgery on him because he was growing too much. It was like a surgery.
He was outgrowing his bones too. Cause that's what was
killing him.
That's why when I met him, a match was going on, but he didn't wrestle anymore. He was just there, and he had like them huge crutches, but they like snap onto your forearm, and they got the big metal brace. That's why he was walking with those.
Because he couldn't walk. He was too big.
Yeah. His body was none of the seats that was there he could sit, because it was an outdoor match and he couldn't sit in the bleachers. So the dude pulled up a little truck and he sat on the back of the truck. That was his seat. I ended up walking over there and talking to him and shit, and got to sit down beside him and he talked to me. That's why I say he's a real good dude, man. He sat there and talked to him and talked about the match, and you know what I mean? Played along like it was real, all that shit, man.
Yo, that was, back in the days, it's like, you had to believe it was real, because you'd be like, yo, he just got cut. He's bleeding. But even though, like, the ECW, when they had, like, the barbed wire matches, what's his nigga's name? Kane, he used to be having those matches. Mick Foley, yeah. He used to have this shit blowing up, like fireworks.
Sabu.
Sabu was another one. Yo, yeah. This, I know this. I've seen this one. This is where you saw this. This is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I was telling you. That's my cousin. My cousin is Tatanka, Chris Chambers. That's my cousin.
Take this, put it in luggage.
And like I say, the match I'm talking about, he had it right before he went to the WWF. So that was like his last little match before going into the WWF. He had it here. It was like 4th of July.
Right?
I don't know, because these are for my idea.
So take this one and just put it in the...
I need to use it now.
So use it.
Hey James, when the powwow comes, that would be a good
all the stuff in the
video.
Yeah, I have planned on it. It's gonna be the 8th. It's gonna be here the 8th. The powwow, the parade, all that shit's gonna be the 8th. The homecoming, you know, the big ordeal.
Right, the parade and the run and all that stuff.
Yeah, they got that shit stretched out for 2 weeks now.
I don't know what those things are. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch a couple videos, man.
That's a lot of money to spend on fresh squeeze. Hey, that's a lot of money to spend on fresh squeezed lemonade. You know how they got the stands all up and down there, you know?
Yeah, and
Damn.
the collard sandwiches.
Yeah, the 2 weeks
Y'all
of damn
Google that.
fried
Y'all Google
lemonade.
that collard sandwiches. You'll see some of my people pop up there. If you Google it, you'll see some of these folks.
Oh, the
Because this is
Tommy Dreamer.
the home of the collard sandwich. Shit's crazy.
ECW. You remember when
Oh
ECW
yeah, that's the
used
video
to
right
jump
there. Get ordering
WWF?
a college sandwich and sitting
Oh, they
down. You
got
know,
they on YouTube already, man. They already got them on YouTube. The collard
I'll do
sandwich.
that. I
Yeah,
never
that's
thought.
what I was saying. That's what I was saying for them to look it up. It'll pop right up. Yeah, I know a couple of them people. Like I say, if it's the right one, it's one of my cousins. If it's the right one, you pick. Yeah, it's one of my cousins. Braylon.
Tommy
You
calling
probably
that
know
night.
him. You probably know him. If you see the video, you'll know who they are. Yeah, I'm about to go myself. I got to get in the bed, but I'm gonna holler at Kaz, and like I say, if Kaz tells me anything, I'm gonna post it on my page. But if I don't post anything, y'all know he ain't told me nothing.
Yeah.
So,
All
right, I'll
right.
holler at everybody, man. I appreciate y'all
Yeah.
jumping up in J Fam. Bless you. I appreciate y'all.
All
Yo,
right, the family and Tommy. I'll see y'all, James.
All right, bro. Still, what you doing over there? You ain't no dabs, no cooking. He's always cooking or
Oh no,
dabbing
I was
something.
on them dabs. I was on that dab.
Hey, y'all, there's the video, y'all. If y'all want to see, I can't remember exactly who the people is she gets her sandwich from, but this is a chick, and she comes here. She's not from here, but she comes here to eat a collard sandwich at rsteak.com.
Let me see. Oh,
Yep, that's it. That's a collard sandwich. Cornbread, collards, and fatback. And you make it to a sandwich. Yeah.
Calcon collards and cornbread.
That's where them girls get sick at.
That's some country stuff.
That's the only time I use the C word. I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll holler at y'all, man. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
All right.
Y'all, good evening.
Yeah.